What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Bianconeri zone for another daily news show with some crazy news, as you can see on the thumbnail, because apparently Darwin Nunez is now of interest for the club. Sesko is being monitored, and it's all funny because all these reports are coming out just because of the fact that we are in the race for Colomani, but other teams are ready to pounce on Colomani. Newcastle, for example, because they missed out on the Frankfurt striker, and Isaac might still join Liverpool or sign up an insane deal with, I think, Al Hilal it was. So Newcastle in the race for Colomani, and all this news now tripling out, saying that, well, Juve need to look out for other options, more expensive options as well, which, well, we're going to talk about because that's kind of weird. Mbangula sold as well, talking about that. And Nico Gonzalez is actually the player that is dominating our transfer window lately, funnily enough. So before we get into it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's talk. First off, the Darwin Nunez link. So it all came out, Repubblica, La Stampa, Gazzetta dello Sport as well, saying that, well, the club is interested in Darwin Nunez because his Napoli move didn't happen, and, well, where is he going to go? Because he's going to leave Liverpool because they signed a new player, and they might sign Isaac as well. You know, even though that sounds very complicated, you never know. They're spending a lot of money. So we are in for Darwin Nunez. Liverpool won 30 million. That is ridiculous. One, because of what the player showed. And two, we don't have this 60 million. So we don't have that money. Otherwise, we would have signed Colomani by now, or Jadon Sancho, or any player, Hillman, whatever the club wanted. So that's one problem. However, the report says, well, he has a contract until 28, so that might facilitate a move if you is like, you know what, we will give you a loan with an obligation or an option, etc. All very unrealistic when it comes to Darwin Nunez, because he can go to the Saudi. Liverpool are not mugs. They won 80 million euros or something for Luis Diaz, who's not worth 80 million, but Bayern showed their hands when they offered a lot of money for Wirtz, so Liverpool know you have that money. So if you want Luis Diaz, you're paying for Luis Diaz. That's how a proper club does his business. Then the Sesko one is just a pipe dream because he costs a lot of money. He wants a release clause in his contract. That's a deal you should not be looking at if you are a real club. Let's be completely honest. That's that part of the news. And then it comes to Colomani, who is going to preseason with PSG, obviously, because he's a PSG player and he has a lot of value. So PSG are not going to leave him out of the squad. We want Colomani, so does Newcastle, so does Chelsea apparently, but especially Newcastle are looking at him, and they can offer the money PSG want. It's as simple as that. We don't have that money right now, apparently. So PSG are saying, well, other clubs can offer that money, even if Colomani wants to stay. At one point, well, you're not paying, so Colomani is not going anywhere. And the second point is, it's a World Cup season, like I said. Colomani is not going to wait all summer. Like, he wants clarity, as he should. Like, if I'm a player, I like to play for you, but if you guys cannot pay, then what is the point of, you know, me waiting around until the end of the summer, and then I have no club, or I need to go out on loan to, I don't know, Fenerbahce or something? Because that usually happens with these type of players, and that's not what Colomani wants. And he has every right to say to the club, well, if you don't fix up, if you don't manage to get it over the line, then, I mean, what is actually the point over here? So that's one part, the striker thing, all over the place and ridiculous. Let's go to Mbangula, because he's going to Werder Bremen for 10 million euros plus bonus. We've said it many times, we're horrible at selling, and that's a deal you can just, you know, frame it and put it on the wall. You know, he played first team minutes. I think he has like 4 goals and 5 assists or something, or whatever, you know. Am I saying he's a world beater? No. Atalanta won 20 million euros for Palestra, who has 400 minutes in Serie A. We are selling Mbangula for 10 plus 3 in bonus. Yes, it's clean money on the books, but we cannot sell. Osimhen went for more than Napoli wanted. Napoli wanted 75. They are getting 75 plus 10% on a future resale. They're getting more than they initially asked from freaking Galatasaray. Galatasaray are paying that amount. We are getting 10 million euros for Mbangula. One, I don't think it was needed to sell him. I'd rather keep these players in the squad. That's one. If you want to generate funds, fine. You're in that situation. You have bigger needs. If that bigger need is a center back, which is not the case as well. But 10 million euros for Mbangula is terrible business. Like, I cannot put it in other words. Like, I don't even want to read the comments. Oh, he's not good. I don't care if he's not good. Players who are crap are going for more money. Who have been proven crap for a couple of seasons as well. They're going for more money. You guys will probably agree. The guys who don't like Jadon Sancho, oh, he's been crap for years. He's going for more money. And he's been crap for several years, many of you say. So this is a horrible deal. I hope Mbangula does well. I do like him. I think he's a good player. And I think he can grow. Is he a world-class player? No. But, you know, if we talk about squad players and not spending money, well, that was one. Because you don't generate a lot of money. I don't think 10 million euros is a lot of money. So Mbangula is out of the door. But it's the 21st of July, 21st of July. And we have done nothing. We signed Jonathan David on a free. Mbangula is gone. And that's it. Preseason starts basically next week. Our season kicks off in less than 3 weeks and a half, 4 weeks maybe. We have nothing. We got worse as well. Banking our hopes on Bremer. Everybody's still around. Nico Gonzalez has offers from Fulham, maybe Inter, maybe Atletico, maybe the Saudi, maybe Atalanta. It's all maybe. Vlahovic situation still up in the air. What are we actually doing? Like, this is horrible to prep for Tudor, because what is going to happen? You already do not trust the manager, that's clear, but you're sticking with him, fine. Now you're not bringing in the quality or the added things that we need. What are you expecting from the start of the season? It's going to be right now, it's going to be a disaster season. And with disaster season, I mean another top 4 fight. Right now, you can still fix the season part, but right now, the start of the season, you're going to drop many points. Because we're not good enough, because that team was not good enough last season. And it's not just we added Jonathan David that were good, because you lost Colomani. You lost Colomani, you added Jonathan David, so did you improve? No, you haven't improved. You still have Vlahovic around, who you don't want, and the club is taking their time. This is a horrible window so far. I don't care that it is still a month and a couple of weeks. It's already too late. Like last season, things are moving way too slow and too late. Players are coming back in preseason, players who should be out of the club. You're trying to sell. You need to tell these players, find a club before preseason. Put some pressure on it, but the club is not putting pressure on anyone. The pressure they put on is on Timothy Weah and Mbangula, the least of our problems when it comes to finances. Yes, they have offers, but they would have had offers even now. You didn't need to put them out of the squad, but you did. So now you need to do it for all the players, otherwise you're not credible, which we're not right now, but that's the situation. That's the situation. I can talk about being linked with Munoz. Fantastic. I would take him. We're not paying Crystal Palace 40 million for Munoz. It's not happening. It's not happening. So this is horrible. Right now, Tudor, the club, everyone is in trouble for heading into next season. And it's really time to panic. But the club is calm, so, I mean, just wait and see, I guess, because what else can we do right now? Just wait and see. Maybe tomorrow they sign a player. Maybe tomorrow there are funds free. But this is horrible. The job that has been done right now is horrible. From managing players that need to go to actually trying to sign players, it's a disaster. Anyways, in the comments, let me know what you think about the striker situation, about Darwin Nunez, loan with an option. Will you take that? Or should we start pushing for Colomani and get it over the line right now? Because, yeah, like I said, preseason kicks off basically next week. Let me know, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, I won't be doing live on holiday. However, Julian will start doing lives as much as possible, different hours. He will try to do the usual hours, probably on a Monday. Otherwise, it will be on a different hours, but you guys can rewatch it as always. But for me, it's impossible because the Wi-Fi over here is not good enough to sustain a live show. So it is what it is. You're going to need to work with Julian on the lives, who probably will do a better job than me when it comes to live shows. Anyways, that's it for me. Speak to you guys tomorrow. Ciao.